save your money, and your money will save you. That is the quote that I have on my refrigerator as a gentle reminder for me to save. Welcome to this webinar, Saving for the Unexpected, where we will look at strategies to save so that when life throws us that curveball, we will be better prepared financially. My name is Sylvia Watford. I am a financial educator at Virginia Credit Union. And if you have any questions regarding this webinar, you can reach out to our team at vacu.org/educators, or you can contact me at sylvia.watford@vacu.org. So, why an emergency savings plan? Because life happens to all of us. Emergencies, as I define, are basically unplanned events that will happen to all of us. We just don't know when they will happen, but we know they will impact our finances. That could range from everything from a job loss to car repairs to medical expenses. But if we don't have money saved, then we'll have to borrow the money, which means we have to pay interest. And if I've had a challenge with my credit, then I could possibly pay a really high interest rate. But the one thing that we know as consumers, based on a study that the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau did, is that as consumers, we say the one common thread that will help us enhance our financial well being is to have money in a savings account. So we will look at four strategies. First, we have to start with our mindset, what we think about savings. And then we have to act and make some really important choices. Then we have to visualize the benefit to stay motivated. And then I am going to give you a charge by having you consider enrolling in the Change Jar program. So, when we start with our mindset, I can tell you when I was working with individuals on a one on one basis, they would tell me many times, Miss Watford, you just don't understand. I can't afford to save any money. I've taken care of all of my expenses. And then if there's any money left over, then maybe I could save it. And we would have a conversation, and I would try to get them to really have a paradigm shift just in terms of thinking and realizing that we cannot afford not to save based on what we just talked about. So, making savings a priority and realizing that that's a decision that we have to make first and foremost. When we do that, we recognize that we are investing in our future self. We are saying, I am of such great value that I want my future self to be better. So I am going to save on a regular basis to ensure that that happens. So now, once we've thought about savings and how important it is, then we have to take action. We can start with a small goal. How much are we willing to save on a consistent basis? Now, you probably have heard that the rule of thumb is 10% of our monthly income, but 10% might not work for you. 5% might work better for you. You know your financial situation. 15% may actually be ideal for you. So set a goal in terms of what is going to work best for you. Then automate, out of sight, out of mind. Did you realize that in the early days, taxpayers paid their taxes once a year in March for the previous year? Well, you can imagine what happened is that a lot of people were not paying their taxes. So the government said, we are going to take it from the top, from the source, and we are going to start withholding taxes from the paycheck. Well, we can mirror that same principle by setting up a direct transfer to go automatically in our savings account on a consistent basis. Then we can enroll in the America Saves program. We can join this campaign. This is a nonprofit organization, and their whole campaign is simply to get us as Americans to save on a regular basis. You can go to the website and you can pledge the amount that you want to save on a consistent basis. That also just helps us to be accountable for what we say that we are going to do. Now, in order to stay motivated, we have to visualize the benefit of saving. And we can create a vision board. A vision board is simply a layout of what we want our ideal future to look like. We can write down slogans, how our life will be better in terms of savings. We can take pictures and put it on our vision board and actually look at it on a daily basis. It can be as simple as buying a poster board, from the Dollar Tree, right? And putting pictures on it and putting slogans on it. Or one of my friends has the vision board on their screensaver on their computer. So you decide how you want to create it, but you want to look at it because subconsciously, when we look at it on a regular basis, those pictures that we see will help us to move towards that goal in terms of savings. And then I want to encourage you to consider enrolling in the Change Jar program at Virginia Credit Union. This is a neat way to just automatically save by using your debit card, and the difference in terms of the change is automatically transferred to your savings account. For example, if I purchase something for $64.37, that becomes $65 that's deducted from my checking account. And the difference, the 63 cents, is automatically transferred to my savings account. It allows me to start small, but build and to do that on a consistent basis. You can enroll in online banking or by calling our member services area. The neat thing about it is that our members have saved on average about $232 a year. So that just goes towards that savings plan. So remember, start with our mindset. That will lead us to act. And then we have to visualize the benefits so that we can stay motivated. And then consider enrolling in the change jar. Now, if you still need a little extra nudge in terms of savings, you can reach out and use our free financial coaching service. This is provided by Balance, who we partnered with, and they can help you in terms of looking at your overall financial situation to make sure that you're reaching your goal to save on a consistent basis. Or you can always call and reach out to our team at vacu.org/educators or contact me at sylvia.watford@vacu.org. And just remember, save your money and your money will save you.